Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And here's Nash. Pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire left side. And stolen by Russell. Kuzma. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Westfall. Here's Chambers. Pass to Stoudemire. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Suns on defense. Right side Pierce. The trade. Phoenix grabs the miss. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. They set the pick. Westfall. Nash left side. Pass to Marion. Here's Chambers. Fades. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Celtics on offense. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Shot denied. Here's the break. Nash left side. Westfall. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Kuzma. Back to Pierce. Left side Pierce. Havlicek outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bird. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. On defense, the Celtics. Back to Stoudemire. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Stolen by Havlicek. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Suns trailing. Westfall. Chambers. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And Boston has possession. Kuzma. Back to Bird. Pass to Havlicek. Now Bird. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Nash with it. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Westfall. Westfall. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Havlicek. Left side Pierce. A fader. Can't hit.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Pass to Marion. Back to Nash. Now here's Marion. Here's Chambers. Here's Chambers. Havlicek with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Pierce. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Now Nash. He's He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Westfall. No good. Now, here is Havlicek. Pass to Bird. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
And here are the Suns now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Chambers. Bird covering. Oh, that's blocked. Kuzi. The kick out to Havlicek. Havlicek right side. Outside Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And the basket by Chambers.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Back to Pierce. Pass to Bird. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 5. And here we go with Steve Nash. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 6. Westfall. And it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The Celtics with the lead. Kuzi. And he gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
So it's Phoenix now. Westfall hits it from 3-point range. He has 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
There's a screen. And here's Pierce. Off the screen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Pass to Marion. Here's Chambers. Pierce with it. Kuzi. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bird. And the 3 off target. Now Marion. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Chambers. And it's all evened up. 8 points for him.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Back to Havlicek. Pierce. Pass to Bird. Bird right side. That's tipped. Now Nash. Westfall. Here's Chambers. Stoudemire backing him down. 4 on the clock. Another one falls for Phoenix.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
Bird outside. Pierce. Will it go? And that one's good by Pierce.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Timeout called the Suns. And the Suns here with a different look. Here's Booker. Johnson outside. Pass to Nance. Just 5 on the clock. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
There's the pick. Here's Rondo. Garnett up top. Back to Rondo. Allen outside. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Johnson with it. Nance. Here's Booker. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Rondo. They lead by 1. Now here's Pierce. Pass to Rondo. Clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Parrish comes up empty down low.
We got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Here's Booker. Here's Booker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Johnson outside. From the stripe. Ray Allen pulls it in. Now Rondo. Pass to Parrish. Now Allen. It's Allen again for 3. 6 points for him.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
Johnson outside. Marlin. Marlin. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics out. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise? Now here's Rondo. They set the pick. Here's Booker. Pass to Johnson. Left side, Nance. Marlin. Good. Now here's Rondo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And here is Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Here's the break. Johnson right side. Boom, he jams it straight down. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Boston. And the Suns making a change here. Allen outside, from past the arc, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. He's got 9.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Now here's Rondo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And here's Nance. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When the big shot's needed to win a ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rondo with it. McHale. Shoots from the baseline. No good. The Suns leading. Kidd with it. Nance, right side. Nance, right side. Kidd. Six to shoot. Rebound, Boston. Here's Allen. He's got 9. There's a good screen. Marion with the steal. Kidd up top. Pass to Hornacek. Back to Kidd. Now, here is Hornacek. Shot clock at 6. Marley. From the high post. And there's the rejection. Now Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's McHale. Got it. Good job on the low post.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now, here is Hornacek. Pass to Kidd. Rondo with the steal. And here's the fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam. The Suns trail. Now here's Kidd. Hornacek. Pass to Nance. Outside Kidd. Clock at 6. Marley. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And here's Rondo. Allen outside. Back to Rondo. Allen outside. It's stolen by Nance. Marley. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Collins. Outside Pierce. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the Suns making a change here. Nash up on top. Outside Kidd. Pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire left side. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
Back to McHale. Bird outside. Havlicek outside. McHale inside. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Celtics making a change here. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. There's the block. Nash with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the score. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Suns making a switch here. Havlicek outside. Pass to Bird. Backing in. Nash comes with the double team. Can't get it to go. Outside Kidd. Back to Nash. Here's Stoudemire. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Boston trailing. Pass to Bird. Defended by Nash. Havlicek outside. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Nash outside. Here's Kidd. It's good from long range.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Havlicek outside. Pass to Bird.
That's the thing with basketball. Things can change rather rapidly. It can go against you in a hurry.
The Celtics making a switch here. And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Kidd. Nash outside. Nash right side. Chambers. Back to Nash. 6 to shoot. Here's Chambers. He's got 8. Count that one. 10 points for him. Kuzi. Now Havlicek. Here's Heinsohn. 5 to shoot. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Now here's Nash. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Kidd. Misses the three. The Celtics on offense. Bird outside. Pass to Havlicek. Kuzi. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 6 points for him.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Timeout called, the Suns. And the Suns making a change here. Back to Dragic. Pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire right side. Clock at 4. Westfall. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 7 points in the game. Havlicek outside. Bird with it. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands too.
The Suns leading. And here's Dragic. Stoudemire right side. The shot from the low post is good.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Bird right side. Here's Heinsohn. Shot clock at 6. Bird outside. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
Now here's Dragic. Westfall. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Kuzi. Havlicek outside. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. So it's Boston now. They trail by 6. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bird. No good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Chambers. He's got 10. From deep. Suns keep it alive. Stoudemire inside. Back to Stoudemire. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And again, it's the Suns missing. So it's Boston now. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Heinsohn. Can't cash in from close range.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Nash outside. Westfall. 6 on the shot clock. Fade away. No up.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And we've reached halftime in this. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Ray Allen. Boston trailing. Back to Bird. Pass to Russell. He's against Stoudemire. Fades away. And Russell gets it to go. And here are the Suns now. Here's Chambers. Here's Chambers. And here's Marion. Pierce with it. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 8. And here's Nash. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Chambers. The 9-foot shot. That is good. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Havlicek. Bird outside. From deep. No up.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And here's Nash. Here's Nash. Back to Marion. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. And the shot is good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Boston with the ball. 7-point differential. Kuzi. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Bird. Backs down. On 7. And again, it's Boston converting. Back to Stoudemire. Covered by Havlicek. Now here's Stoudemire. 5 to shoot. Westfall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now a timeout called by Boston. And the Celtics with possession here. Pass to Bird. Just 5 on the clock. Bird left side. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, and at least as I look at it.
And he gets it to go.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Havlicek. Outside Pierce. Here's the screen. That's good. He's got 10. And it's Phoenix's ball. Now Nash. Here's Marion. Marion left side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Chambers. Launches it. And the basket by Chambers.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Pass to Havlicek. Outside Pierce. Here's Bird. Here's Russell. Rebounded by Chambers.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Westfall. Westfall. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 11.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Kuzi. Outside Pierce. They set the screen. Pass to Bird. Bird left side. And that one's good from Havlicek.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Nash outside. Here's Chambers. Westfall. Cannot hit. Now, here is Havlicek. He's got 6. Pass to Pierce. Bird outside. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. Good on the shot. 11 points in the game. And here are the Suns now. And the Suns call time. And the Suns here with a different look. Johnson outside. Here's Booker. A nice shot by Booker. He has 6. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot and they look totally dejected.
Here's Johnson. Here's Booker. Pass to Stoudemire. Parrish is there. Now Johnson. Shot is blocked. Now here's Rondo. Allen. Garnett up top. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And Phoenix has possession. Here's Booker. Here's Nance. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Pierce. 17-foot shot on the way. Johnson outside. Johnson left side. Here's Booker. 6 points for him. Back to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Rondo. There's the pick. Back to Garnett. Good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Johnson outside. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. 8 points for him. And here is Allen. He's got 11. Pass to Garnett. Now Rondo. To the middle. Here's Parrish. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's Phoenix's ball. There's the double team with Allen. Here's Booker. Back to Johnson. Here's Booker. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. He's got 6 from deep three-point range. The rebound by Garnett.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Pass to Rondo. Back to Allen. Allen left side. Marion with the steal. Johnson with it. Moves back up. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Rondo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. They set the pick. Pierce. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
A nice shot by Booker.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here's Rondo, and he makes good on the layup. Johnson with it. Dives for it. Stolen by Pierce. And they're on the break. Blocked.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Pass to Marion. Now here's Nance. Here is Nance. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Off the screen. The shot misses. Now Pierce. Now Pierce. He's got 12. Outside Rondo. Pass to Garnett. Outside Pierce. And here is Parrish. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Here's Booker. Nance outside. And the powerful one-handed slam. Now here's Rondo. They set the pick. Pass to Parrish. And he gets it to go. He's got 6.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns ahead, and the fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Here's Hornacek. Back to Kidd. Pass to Stoudemire. Clock at 6. And here is Kidd. Free throw line jump shot. Kidd with the bucket. Here's the Celtics with the ball. A 12-point game. Back to Pierce. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. steal. Pass to Hornacek. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Stoudemire. Marlin drops in the tray.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Pass to Pierce. Goes up on the high post. And another basket for Boston. Now here's Kidd. Hornacek with it. Baseline J on the way. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
Havlicek outside. Deflects the pass. Pierce. Marion with the double team. Takes the 3. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Here's Hornacek. Kidd with the bucket. A difficult situation for Boston. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Kuzi. Pass to Hornacek. Back to Kidd. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Kuzi. Havlicek outside. Collins. And that one's good.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Pass to Kidd. Now here's Stoudemire. Back to Kidd. Left side Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so it's Boston with it. Here's Pierce. Got that one up quick.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here comes Jeff Hornacek. Outside Kidd. There's the pick. Here's Stoudemire. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Pass to McHale. And here is Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Makes it off the glass.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Hornacek. Kidd with it. Hornacek. Marion outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
And here's Boston. Trailing by 19. Kuzi. Pass to Havlicek. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now Kidd. Marion outside. Back to Kidd. And here is Stoudemire. From 13. And the Suns tack on 2 more. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Kuzi. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And the Suns making a change here. Marion with it. Now, here is Hornacek. Pass to Nash. Nash, left side. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through. Kuzi. Marion with the steal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. And here's Pierce. Pass to Havlicek. Russell with it. Backing down is Russell. The kick out to Pierce. 4 on the shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 19.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Stoudemire. Back to Nash. Banked in off the glass.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
And it's the Celtics ball. Kuzi. And McHale backs down. The turnaround jumper. Shot is off. Here's Nash. Here's Chambers. Shot on the wing. And the Suns tack on 2 more. There's a screen. Pass to Havlicek. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Rondo gets the bucket. And Phoenix has possession. Dragic with it. Here's Booker. Here's Chambers. And here's Dragic. Dragic left side. No good on the triple.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Allen outside. Parrish. He's guarded by Dragic. Parrish inside. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Outside Dragic. Here's Booker. Pass to Nance. Left side Nance. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. No good from Booker. Now Bird. Outside Rondo. There's a good screen. Out to Bird. High post shot. Rebounded by Chambers. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Rondo gets the bucket.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here's Booker. Pass to Nance. Here's Booker. Outside Dragic. 5 on the clock. Chambers. The rebound by Heinsohn.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Allen, that's good.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Outside Dragic. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And here is Parrish. Pass to Rondo. Shoots a fader. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. The Suns on offense. 16-point lead. Now Nance. Poked away. Stolen by Bird. Pass to Rondo. Left side Rondo. Dragic. And it's the Suns with the ball. So it's the Suns